When trust is lost, you can't just ignore it. Many couples think they can just talk through the problem and everything's better. But it doesn't really work like that. Trust is a lot more fragile than it seems sometimes. If your partner cheated, or was talking bad about you behind your back, and vice versa, it takes more than a simple conversation to get through it. Ignoring the fact that the trust between you two was damaged will only make things worse. Yes, you need to talk about what happened, and come to a solution, but you also need to talk about how to proceed with restoring trust. Come clean and know what you are going to say. Now is the time to come clean about whatever it is that you have done to wrong your loved one, friend, coworker, or someone else who you hurt, by breaking their trust. It is better for you to admit your wrongdoing, and genuinely seek forgiveness. Make sure your heart is in a state of seeking forgiveness, and wanting to heal the relationship by telling them. If you are angry and blaming them for your wrongdoing in any way, then you are likely to cause more division, rather than getting on the right path toward healing the relationship. If the violation you are coming clean about is in regard to infidelity, then you should admit your wrongdoings without giving graphic details. Your loved one does not need to be hurt with details pertaining to the specific sexual encounter. Expect an emotional reaction from the other person. Admitting that you betrayed someone is not going to make things easier immediately. On the contrary, you can expect an emotional outburst, yelling, crying, and so on, from the other person when he or she hears you admit your betrayal. But remember, the best way to move on is by putting it all into the open. Apologize. This one should be obvious, but unfortunately, sometimes it gets overlooked. How you approach saying your apology will influence whether or not the apology is accepted, and you both can move on. When apologizing, avoid justifying your actions. Don't claim that the offended person misunderstood you. Don't deny their hurt. Don't tell a sad tale. The best way to accept responsibility is by recognizing the other person's hurt, saying what you should have done instead, and doing that behavior in the future. Let the person you betrayed know why you are apologizing. If they know that you are apologizing out of guilt and shame, they are more likely to forgive you. If they think that you are apologizing out of pity, they are less likely to forgive you. Pity, unlike guilt and shame, does not show an element of personal responsibility of the offender. Pity also implies that the offender is superior to the offended. Show commitment. Both parties, especially the betrayed, may be questioning their commitment to the relationship, and wondering if the relationship is still right for them or even salvageable. Acts of empathy, sharing pain, frustration, and anger, showing remorse and regret, and allowing space for the acknowledgement and validation of hurt feelings, can be healing to both parties. Building off of this, defining what both sides require from the relationship, can help give partners the understanding that preceding the relationship comes with clear expectations that each person, in moving ahead, has agreed to fulfilling. Both parties must work to define what is required to stay committed to making the relationship work. In communicating this, avoid using words that can trigger conflict. For example, always, must, never, should, in describing what you see, expect, or want from your partner. Instead, choose words that facilitate open conversation, and use non-blaming, I statements. For example, favor, I need to feel like a priority in your life, over you never put me first. To get access to the latest from Lifestyle Therapy, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. 6 behaviors that make people trust you quickly. Number 6. Be honest. While there are some situations where telling the whole truth as you see it might not be the most ethical choice, in most cases, honesty really is the best policy. Sometimes it feels unavoidable to lie. Sometimes it happens without even thinking. If you do lie to someone, it is best to confess to your lie as soon as possible. Then, explain your motives and be sincere about your remorse. If you get caught, don't deny it. That is simply another lie, and it will further erode trust. Number 5. keep secrets told to you. Being entrusted with a secret can be both a delight and a burden. You should be honored that someone trusts you enough to tell you a secret. Never tell someone's story if that person would not want it told. This is a betrayal of trust. Number 4. Having mutual friends. People are more likely to trust the people that their friends are friends with. This is a phenomenon called triadic closure, which means that two people who have a third person in common are much more likely to become close. In a study done with social media, people were much more likely to accept friend requests from people on Facebook if they had mutual friends in common. Much more likely, in fact, 80% of people accepted a friend request if they saw that they had 11 or more friends in common. Number 3. Mirror behaviors. When people are engaged in a conversation, and it's going well, it's common to see them subtly imitate each other's body language. This could mean assuming a similar posture, stance, series of gestures, facial expression, etc. Why? Matching nonverbal behaviors creates the sense that people are on the same page, and conveys feelings of trust and empathy. Number 2. Show empathy through apologies. Apologizing for something you can't control may be illogical, but it can make you seem more trustworthy. Harvard researchers asked a young man to approach 65 strangers in a large train station on rainy days, and asked to borrow a cell phone. Half the time, he started with the superfluous apology, "I'm so sorry about the rain," before he asked, "Can I borrow your cell phone?" Only 9% of people who did not hear the superfluous apology gave him the phone. In comparison, 47% of those who received the superfluous apology did. Researchers say offering a superfluous apology portrays empathy and concern for the listener, which increase the listener's trust in the speaker. Number 1. Honor your promises. Trust requires that people believe you will be dependable in the long term. Thus, when you make someone a promise, you must keep it. If you truly cannot keep a promise you've made, explain face to face why you cannot do as you said you would. Especially if your promise was a major one, an explanation might not be enough. You may need to make a new promise to make it up to that person. Be sure to keep this new promise no matter what. Do not belittle the original promise. However small and insignificant a promise may seem, realize that the other person may place great significance on it. Any lack of follow-through could be hugely disappointing. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you find it useful, don't forget to share it, and make sure to subscribe to see more video in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.